I look like complete garbage right now because my water was turned off this morning. Ah, so fun, no water. Had no water, couldn't shower, couldn't wash my face, couldn't brush my teeth. I was really upset about all that. And I work right now, so I'm walking to work. I'm gonna get a coffee before work though. There's this fun coffee place that I like to go to. They have like this like masapan coffee right now. I love masapan. It's one of my favorite Mexican snacks. Except I look like garbage. I look so bad. I don't know what to do. I was supposed to bring a hat, but I forgot a hat. So I'm sitting on water right now. It's super wet everywhere. But I got my coffee. Look at it, look at it, look at it. This is the place I go to. I don't, doesn't say, oh, Mo Coffee. I go to a place called Mo Coffee. I have a coworker named Mo, which is funny, but it's not his coffee. I don't know if you guys can see, the masapan's at the bottom. This shit is so good. And they have a pandan syrup, which is like masapan, but I think it's Filipino. I'm not really sure. But I work in 23 minutes. So I'm just gonna sit here, sip my coffee, and mentally prepare myself for the day I'm gonna have, because it's gonna be a crazy day, I already know it. I'm making hot pot, and I'm talking about why I hated working at a hot pot place. And I'm not gonna say the name of the hot pot place, but it rhymes with schmitey, schmau, schmott, schmott. That's where I worked. And I worked there for about, I don't know the exact time, I think it was probably about a month, like to a month and a half. But I got my water boiling. I already got my 2 cups of water in there. Let me try to measure this out. Oh wow, oh wow. I know. We're gonna let that cook. Let's talk about how I ended up getting a job here. So, I had just moved back to San Diego for school, and I needed a job, obviously. This is kind of loud. It's not as loud as it is in hot pot though. Needed a job. I was applying everywhere, and I like to go into person and apply to places because then like people remember you. So I went with my resume, got an interview. The guy who managed, or the guy who was interviewing me, he was like, oh, like we're not hiring any server positions, but we need someone in the back of the house. And I worked in a restaurant as a server for years, and I also was like a busser, so like I get it, like you need help in the back. So I was like, oh, okay, like yeah, that's fine. I need a job, I could probably work up and be a server. And then he was like, yeah, like we're just not hiring servers right now, but okay, like let's get you an interview. Got an interview with the back of the house manager. She only spoke Spanish, which is like chill because I speak Spanish. And I got the job, and it was weird. My first day was really weird. Everyone only spoke Spanish in the back, which is fine because I speak Spanish. Everyone in the front had something very similar about them. And one of those similar things was they did not think I spoke English, nor anyone in the back spoke English. So they only tried to speak to me in their broken Spanish, which was like fine, because then I just said, oh, hey, I actually speak English, like it's chill. You can talk to me in English. And so then the front of the house people did begin to talk to me in English, and they really liked me. And it was really sucky because people in the back of the house didn't really like me because I didn't speak English predominantly. Like I spoke, or sorry, I didn't speak Spanish predominantly. I spoke a lot of English. Radish, kimchi. That's like chill. Then like, I don't know, the people in the back like really stopped talking to me. Except for like sometimes like I would spark a convo with one of them or something. But like it was like usually no one was talking to me in the front, so I would talk to people. Sorry, no one was talking to me in the back, so I would talk to people in the front a lot. So my camera died earlier, so I just ate a hot pot for breakfast without recording. But I got off of work right now, and I kind of want it again. I think it's my hyperfixation at the moment is eating hot pot. The camera's all charged now, so I could do my story time, and I also. Yeah, don't tell on me. I am 21. It's in a bag. I didn't know how else to store it. This is a pork broth one. Let me try to get it out. I don't know what the most efficient way is gonna be. I just put water in it. It looks so stupid. Okay, hold on. I think I need more water in here. I don't know where we left off, but I would clock into work. No one would talk to me. People would ignore my presence. And it just got worse the longer I was there.
An example of something that they just like neglected. Like I felt like I was neglected. Because no one would tell me what to do or talk to me or help me out. I would just have to like figure stuff out myself. Everyone in that restaurant had like a headset and a microphone. It's like it's so not professional, but it's very like like uptight there almost. Like I don't know how to explain it, but everyone like had their headset and I assume it was very busy and talkative because people talk on the headsets all the time. But I didn't have one. One of my coworkers tried to get me one. It didn't work, and then we tried another one. That one didn't work, so then I never ended up getting another one after that. They just gave up. So I was like, I didn't have a headset. No one wanted to give me a headset, so I wouldn't be able to hear anything. I guess that people talk on there a lot for my position, and so they would be asking me and telling me to do stuff, and I just wouldn't know because I didn't have a headset. And I didn't realize that was an issue until the end of my time being there. I didn't put my 2 weeks in. I wasn't planning on quitting. I just quit because I was fed up. Another thing, they didn't ever put me on the app schedule, so I would have to like beg for the schedule every week, and I wouldn't know when I worked until they sent me the schedule because they didn't tell me there was a whole app I could get. I think this needs more water. There's a whole app I could get that just tells me when I work, but I don't know. They didn't want to tell me. They didn't give it to me. So, I would like it was fine. Like I knew I didn't get tips. You have to work there for 90 hours or something before you start getting tipped out. And I was only getting scheduled like 2 days a week for like 4-hour shifts. I was gonna have to work so long before I was gonna be able to get tips. So I didn't get any tips. I did get fed though. They would make us food like all the time. There's always fresh, good homemade food in the back for us. But like yeah, it was just getting really annoying and dumb, and I just like wasn't looking forward to like having to work. Like no one wants to work, but the place I work at right now, like it's fine. Like I like the job, but this job, like it was like grueling to have to go and get ignored by everyone. And the issues originally started when because I was told there was no server positions. Let's get into that. Okay, I was a server at my old job. I was also a busser. And the busser at that job, like you did everything. You're like a food runner and a busser, but it's like that's fine. I got paid well there, so I understood when they said we needed someone in the back of the house. Like they need it. They don't have server positions. Okay, take a job. Tell me why the entire time I worked there, they hired like 5 new servers. I was told there were no server positions. I would get ignored by the first manager I talked to who lied and said he wasn't hiring servers. I would get ignored by him. So it was just like really ticked me off, you know, having to like work with someone who like just blatantly lied to me. Like I would have been job searching for better jobs if I knew that I wasn't going to get a server position when I had years of experience. The people who were getting hired 0 years of server experience, restaurant experience, any type of experience that I have to work in that position as a server. So I was like, okay, I'm pissed, but I needed a job, so I just stuck through it. I didn't complain or anything. And then one day, my last day, unknowingly of work, I was fed up because everyone was ignoring me still. But it's like chill. Like, it's like an every time shift thing for me. So I was like, damn, I need to talk. I want to talk. Like, I don't want to feel like a robot. This job feels like a robot. Everyone like has their own little position. Everyone does their own little thing. That's that. So I would always like talk to the customers. I really love talking and like communicating with people and stuff. So I'd always like find time to like talk to customers when I'm dropping off their food and stuff. Tell me why the manager who ignored me and lied to me comes up to me this night and he goes, "Oh, hey, let me help you with that." As I'm like putting food down on a table, I'm like, okay, like thanks, whatever, you ignored me like 3 times today, but like sure, help me. We finished putting on the food on the table and he goes, "Oh, like do you speak Spanish?" And I was like, yeah. And he was like, "Oh, okay. I'm gonna need you to be a little faster when you're running food because I've been watching you and you've just been really, really slow. So let's try to pick up a pace on it because you're just not doing good." I said, okay. last hour of my shift, I didn't talk to anyone. I clocked out when it was time for me to clock out. I left. I didn't say goodbye to anyone. I just walked out because I was so mad. And then I was like, should I, like, I think I'm gonna quit. But like, I didn't have a job and I needed to work and I didn't know if I was overreacting. So I was like, I'm gonna sleep on it. Slept on it, woke up, I wanted to quit. So I texted my manager, the kitchen manager, hey, I'm quitting. Sorry, not your fault, you're really cool. Because she was really cool, but like, the negatives were now outweighing the positives at this place. So I quit. I had to come in, pick up my last check, brought all my clothes, did all that. That was a whole hassle, a whole thing. That was a whole thing. Whatever. I quit. No longer work there. Fast forward like a month or like 2 months after I quit. One of my friends tells me, oh, hey, guess what? I got a job at Hai Lao. And I was like, oh, okay. And she goes, yeah, as a bartender. I was like, whoa, like, have you been a bartender before? She hasn't been a bartender. She hasn't worked at a restaurant, but she is Chinese. So they hired this girl, my friend, as a bartender. And it took her a week to complete her training. And they gave her a $100 gift card to Hai Lao when she completed her training. So she said, I'm gonna bring you, Jordan. I want you to come with me to Hai Lao. And I was like, okay. So I went back to Hai Lao to eat there. I had never eaten there. Went back to eat there with my friend Stephanie. Her name's Stephanie. Shout out Stephanie because she works there now. On Hai Lao's dime. Like $100 gift card is insane. So we went, ate a shit ton of food, had a blast, and everyone was like so shocked to see me. The front of the house people kept coming up to me and be like, Jordan, oh my god, like we missed you, because I was hella cool. The manager who I hated and lied to me, he ignored my presence completely, and it was really, really awkward every time he walked past me because he literally acted like I didn't exist. He literally acted like I didn't exist. The weirdest part though was one of the back of the house people that I worked with walked past me, brought me my soup, looked at me and went, what the heck? They don't even speak English. What the heck? And I was like, what are you doing that to? Like, I don't know what they told him or what. And everyone who kept coming up to me was like, oh, I heard what happened. I'm sorry. Oh, I heard what happened. I wonder what they were told or what they heard happened, because I'm sure it's not what actually happened. It's not going to be the truth. But the back of the house people obviously were like mad at me about something, because all of them kept coming out, walking past me, looking, and they were like shocked that I was there. Everyone was shocked I was there. I ended up getting drinks for free because everyone loved me. I got hella free food, $100 worth of free food, and I had a great time there. I had a great time with my friends, and that's basically the story time of me working at the hotpot place I hated. Fucking hated it. And now I learned to love hotpot after that. It's a really full circle moment. I love hotpot so much, I'm making it at home. It's finally starting to bubble. Boil, trial, double bubble, 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 double, double, double. One ear of elf, one nose of snake. That's how I feel right now. A leaf of thyme, some thyme leaves, and oh, and we have to put a tongue of a hair, two tongue of hair. So basically what I do all the time now, whenever I want a little snack or whenever I'm hungry, I just make myself a little bit of hot pot. It's so good, it's so easy, it's so quick. One pot meal recipe, and then obviously my radish kimchi. I'm gonna let this cook. I'll be back in a minute. I don't know. I'm gonna finish this bad boy off camera, and I'm gonna try to think of more stories of me being there. Haha, back so soon? Bet you weren't expecting that. I literally just got up and realized I haven't even tasted the soup. So let's try it. Let's try a little spoonful. Oh my god. Okay. Everything's cooking up nice. I have noodles, but last time I experimented by putting the noodles in there, it made a mess and I couldn't get them out. But let's see, this one is pork broth soup base. It was really cool. At Hai Lao, not that I worked at Hai Lao, but just in general, at this place Hai Lao, that serves hot pot. Not saying I work there. The soup bases were like all powder and they just added water. It was actually really cool. It was actually really cool. I'll give them that. And I don't know, it's a cool concept. I'll give it to you. But like cooking food, like Korean barbecue and stuff, like cooking your own food, that's kind of annoying, but it is really fun experience. Like go through, I don't know. It's a fun thing. I get it. I get why they're so popular. Oh, it's good. Delicious. I just wish I had some meat, but I wish I didn't record. I didn't show you guys the meat I had and was gonna use. I didn't show you how gross it looked. It had to have been like rotten. It was over a year old. Even in the freezer, it was over a year old and looked really bad. This is really fun. Like, look. It's so cool. Okay, I don't have chopsticks. I'm fake. Fake AF. I should have stolen some from the place I worked at, but I didn't. I'm also low-key just talking to myself, and I know my roommates are home. They probably think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy, I swear. Let's see. This video is coming out Monday. I'm really bad at posting on time, especially when I don't have videos to make. So it's just gonna be a hot pot video. I don't know. This is a bite of mushroom and broth. It's really hot. This is really good. I'm gonna invite all my friends over to eat hot pot, even though the pot's really tiny. I'm gonna just invite them all over and I'll cook them up some hot pot. I'll buy the biscuit and the noodle and you can just cook it up and we can rent a hall and we'll just feed everyone. Ew. Okay. I just thought of something about the place I worked at. The place I worked at may or may not have something called a noodle dance, where a guy comes out, sometimes it might be a girl, I don't know. At the place I worked at, the guy came out with noodles and he did a noodle dance and then you could eat the noodle. It was really cool. That guy was really cool. He also did like this like ninja thing, hypothetically, where he would dress up as like a ninja warrior and like dance around the sword ninja. And I guess you have to go to China and get certified to do all that stuff. I guess it's super important. And he did all that. He was so cool. I would teach him English. And he was just really, he would ask so many questions. He wanted to know so much. And I would tell him everything I knew. And he also made food when he wasn't doing any type of form of dancing. He was so fucking cool. He would always say, "You're the best, you're the best, you're the best." He didn't speak much English, but he knew that phrase, and he would make sure to tell me that all the time. And he knew like I wasn't enjoying it, and I feel like he would really try to talk to me, and he's really cool. Like I really miss him. When I went, he did the warrior dance, and he came to our table, and he realized he noticed the girl that works there, because since she's front of the house, she doesn't have to wear the ugly ass hat and uniform that I have to wear. She gets to wear something like cute. So she was just wearing her cute normal clothes, and so he recognized her and he said hi, and then he looked and he recognized me without my hat, without my outfit. He recognized me and he started like hella waving and like sending heart emojis with his hands in the ninja suit, and it was really cool because then he recognized me and I loved him. Like he was so awesome. Free my man, free him. I want him. He deserves to just be rich for like living. There's like only a few people in the world I feel that about. Him and my friend Declan. I think them two deserve to just like exist and like be chill and like have fun and have money. Mushroom. Yeah, there we go. Bok choy, enoki mushroom, and lettuce. Radish kimchi, obviously. This is so good. I needed an excuse to eat hot pot again today. It's so good.
I need to buy myself chopsticks. I used to have a lot of chopsticks, but when one of my roommates moved out, because he moved out, he took all the chopsticks because he just assumed he had every chopstick in the house. He didn't. A lot of those chopsticks were mine, but I was just kind of happy that he was leaving, so I didn't say anything because I just kind of wanted him gone. So it was chill. It worked out. He left, but I do need to buy chopsticks now. I have this spoon. This isn't mine, but I had 2 jade spoons that I bought and they were really expensive, but they're missing now. At first, only one of them went missing, and I was like, that's weird. And then the second one went missing. Also, my PS4 controller is missing, and I don't know who's stealing my shit, but shit keeps disappearing, and that's not cool. So good. Okay, lettuce and some soup. I wish I was able to speak to the bitch ass manager face to face, because I would say, and I quote, I don't understand how you're in a place of management because you're terrible at your job. Something along those lines. He speaks like 4 languages and he makes hella money, and I just despise him, honestly. He's so bad at like everything that he does, and he's a terrible person from what I know, and everyone thinks he's cool, but everyone that I talked to was front of the house, and he likes the people in the front of the house because like I don't know. Also, all this is just alleged, like none of this is real, allegedly. This video is probably going to be so boring. I have to post really good videos because I've been trying. Like, I don't want to do this whole job workforce thing. I think it would be really much more chill, just like making little videos and posting like that. That seems suitable for me. I don't want to be like famous. I just want to have like 100,000 subscribers or something, like something chill. Like, I don't care if I only make enough money to where like it's like I'm working like a basic job. I don't need to be all that rich. I just want to have enough supporters to where I don't have to do a shit ton of stuff and I could just get money enough to like support myself. Like, that sounds chill. One of my roommates is coming upstairs right now. I'm doing an OnlyFans video right now. Alright. I'm making hot pot. Say hey. It's Richard. Hey!
Yo, YouTube.
This might just be the end of the video. This is me doing outro. Very anticlimactic ending. I don't know how to do all this. I'm sorry. Pretty bad at this YouTube thing. But thanks for watching, actually. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Like, someone commented a timestamp yesterday in one of my videos. I felt really famous. So thanks for watching. Comment down below if you made it this far. Be real. I won't get mad if you didn't. Please subscribe. Please subscribe to me. Please.